Hi everyone, welcome back to Hot Water with Sam. Before we get started with the recipe video, I thought of sharing my micro mini gardening experience with you. So this might be helpful for anybody who is looking forward to starting your gardening somewhere. The mint leaves that you are looking at here are literally 2 weeks old. I just used the strongest stems. I picked up the strongest stems and I just planted them in this pot. This pot actually had a jasmine plant, but then for some reason it died. The ones that you are looking at in this pot, not all, but most of them are coriander. So I used some fresh seeds that I had bought from the store. So miraculously they have all grown up, but my greatest worry is that if I'll be able to safeguard them from my cats. I don't know how far they're going to get growing, but seeing the seeds germinate has actually given me a lot of confidence to continue gardening. And this is my aloe vera plant, and it doesn't actually need a reason to grow, it just keeps thriving. Today's recipe is a very simple but delicious mushroom dum biryani in pressure cooker. It is very less time consuming and it can be made really very easily with simple ingredients available in our kitchen. All that you will have to buy from the market would be just mushrooms. So come on, let's look at the ingredients. I've taken around 10 cloves of garlic, few pieces of ginger and 2 green chilies. Crush them well and keep them aside. 3 onions sliced. 2 ripe tomatoes sliced. For this recipe, we are not going to use a lot of whole spices, just a piece of cinnamon, 4 cardamom pods, 4 cloves, 1 pinch of cumin seeds and 1 pinch of fennel seeds. Half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of coriander powder and red chili powder as per your taste. Biryani masala 2 tablespoons, chicken or mutton masala 1 tablespoon. Do use homemade biryani masala. Few mint and coriander leaves. Do not use a lot. This is not mutton or chicken, it's just mushroom, so keep it light. Juice of half a lemon. Cleaned, washed and sliced mushrooms. Add some oil or oil and ghee together. Keep the flame on low and add the whole spices. Add the sliced onions and saute them for a while. Once the onions turn translucent, add some salt to speed up the process. Now you can see that the onions have started to brown. It should not become dark brown or black. It should be light in brown. Once it reaches this stage, add the crushed ginger, garlic and the green chilies. Saute them on medium flame until the raw smell vanishes. Everything is cooked well. Now it's time for us to add the sliced tomatoes. The tomatoes start turning mushy, add the mint and the coriander leaves. Cover and cook for at least 3 minutes. Once the tomatoes are completely cooked, add turmeric, coriander and red chili powder and let it cook for 2 minutes. Once you start getting a nice aroma, it's time for us to add the biryani masala and the chicken masala or the mutton masala. Add them and saute for another 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, you can add the mushrooms and cook the mushrooms until they are 75% cooked. Close the lid and cook the mushrooms. You don't have to add water because mushrooms release a lot of water. When the mushrooms are half cooked, it's time to squeeze in the lemon juice. Just half a lemon will do. If you are making in bigger batches, then you will need 1 lemon. I'm adding some water here because I feel like the masala is getting dry. Now you can see that the mushroom is 75% cooked, so it's time for us to add water and then the rice. So today I'm using basmati rice. I've washed and soaked the rice for 30 minutes. So I'm using 2 cups of water for 1 cup of rice. Once the water comes to a boil, check the seasoning. The salt was a little less, so I'm adding some salt to adjust. And now, once the water starts to boil, it's time for us to add the rice and mix it gently. After you add the rice, just check the salt for one last time. Keep the flame on high and let the water and the rice boil vigorously. Between, don't forget to give a gentle stir. You can close the cooker with the normal lid. Do not use the cooker's lid. And once the water evaporates to this extent, do as shown in the video so that the rice will not get burnt from the bottom. Once the water has evaporated to this extent, it's time for us to close the lid, put on the weight and keep an old dosa pan or any kind of tawa and keep it on high flame for dum for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, switch off the flame and let it rest for 15 more minutes. So now I'm opening the lid after 15 minutes of resting. See how perfectly the rice is cooked. As you can see, the grains are long and non-sticky. This exactly looks like a dum biryani that would be cooked in a pot. So now let's start serving our delicious mushroom dum biryani. This tastes so close to chicken biryani. The reason we are adding chicken or mutton masala is because mushroom has a kind of strong flavor. So if you don't add chicken or mutton masala, it might not turn out good. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed cooking this. So please do try this recipe with the same measurements given. Do not add a lot of masala because every time you make biryani, adding a lot of masala will spoil the taste and the texture of the biryani. Hope you will try this recipe out and give me your feedback. For more interesting, simple and healthy recipes, subscribe to our channel, like, comment and share the video with your friends and family. See you again in the next video. Until then, take care.